Now today we're covering one of many people's favorite foods, pizza.
Yes,
and you know, I think we all have seen DiGiorno as like a billion of them.
Yep.
But what is the common problem with, I would say, pre-frozen pizzas that you buy from the grocery store?
For me, the one big thing about pizzas that you buy from the grocery store is they never, when you bake them, they never taste fresh. They always taste frozen. And I don't know why that is. But they'll either be too soggy or they'll be too crisp. You know, you never have that medium. You know, you go to the pizza store, they give you a nice fresh pizza, comes out, it's soft, it's pillowy, but crusty. You know, it's got all the things of a pizza that you like. And frozen pizzas just don't always cover that spectrum.
Yeah. So our goal for this recipe that Roman's gonna walk you through is to make a pizza that's got that like chewy, crusty, light dough, but with that nice crisp bottom.
This is a normal regular dough. You have your flour, you have your water, and then you have your yeast, and then salt, sugar. But what we added today is a little bit of sodium alginate, which the sodium alginate is great for this pizza because it allows you to stretch it. It gives the gluten a little bit more extra strength. Using this recipe and the sodium alginate in this dough, I can like spin a pizza. Okay. I'll show you guys later, but I can do it. We're gonna start by getting our flour into the food processor, put our salt right here, and then we're gonna throw our yeast on the other side. So we have our sugar, our diastatic malt powder, and our sodium alginate. And we're just gonna give this a couple of spins. We'll just pulse it just to combine it.
Yeah, you don't want that sodium alginate clumping.
Exactly. All right, so now once we have that, we'll start slowly streaming in our water. And I'll do it as I pulse. Now a little bit at a time. You don't want to drop it all in there because if you do, the water will all pool to the center of the processor. So I'm going to stop right now, and now I'm going to add the oil. I'm going to add all the oil in now. You don't want to add the oil at the end because it doesn't emulsify well into the dough. All that oil's in. Now we'll finish with the water. Now you just want to spin it until that dough ball starts forming. You'll see it spinning against the side of the processor. And that's what you're looking for. As you can see, it's starting to do its thing. There you go. A little bit of flour on our surface, work surface. And we're going to dump our dough out. We're just going to work that.
And how many pizzas does this amount of dough make?
This dough will make us 3 pizzas, 3 nice personal sized pizzas. Now, you can cut this in half and make a bigger pizza like an 18-inch. But for our purposes and our experimenting, I wanted to make small pizzas because then that way I could bake them at different times and we could figure out exactly what was the perfect temperature to cook them.
Okay.
We're going to cut this into 3s and we're going to ferment these in the fridge overnight before we actually roll them out. Now you do this by eye, you can weigh it. This feels a little bit light. I've been doing them at 187 grams per, and that feels about right. So we're gonna cover them up, and we're gonna let them slow ferment in the fridge. You can let them ferment 1 to 5 days. Now that we've rested our pizzas for 3 days, so I'm gonna throw down a little bit of flour here to work with, get our pizza right down there, and then once you get it down, you want to just, work it a little bit. Now that's the awesome thing with using the sodium alginate for this dish, is that it allows your gluten to have a lot of strength, so you're not ripping it. Like, I'm not great at making these pizzas, I'm not great at tossing pizzas or anything like that. I'm gonna try to get a toss in here. I'm very nervous. I know the comment sections, they're going to eat me up alive if I mess this one up. If I drop it, I'll forget it.
This guy. Oh, nice.
Right?
Sodium alginate has very quickly become my favorite baking ingredient in a lot of different applications.
It's unreal the applications that it has. I'm going to just lay it down here, just like so. Once you got your dough down, you can go ahead and add your sauce. All right, so now some cheese.
We're gonna freeze this pizza, but what we're gonna do is take one that we made previously that's already frozen. We're gonna pop it into the oven along with our store-bought pizza, and we'll be back when both of them are cooked for a taste-off. Let's just cut into this. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
They're both hot out the oven. I'm looking forward to just burning my face on it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's cut it open. All right.
I can hear that nice
that
crisp
crunch, yeah.
And I'll take a piece of the control as well. Definitely not the same amount of crunch.
No, you don't even hear it on the knife.
Yeah.
The our control crust is pre-cooked.
I don't really like this. It's very doughy.
Doughy, yeah.
Very, very doughy.
Yeah, you can see that too, like right here.
Mm-hmm. Very chewy, very bready. That's enough of that one. This one is like airier.
Yeah, you can see the holes there.
Yeah.
That popped up really nicely.
You can hear like there's a nice little crunch to the crust as we're eating it.
Mm.
It's just thick enough. I like this level of thickness.
Yeah.
And this one's
really
delicious.
Good. Tastes really good, actually.
And I know some of that could be due to the fact that we didn't make this. I mean, we don't know when this one was made. Could have been months ago, right? So you're never going to have it as good as a fresh pizza.
That's true. But this one our pizza had been sitting in the freezer, excuse me, for 2 weeks.
Okay.
So.
I mean, but this one tastes like you just.
It tastes like we just made it.
Really good.